Okay, folks, those two coronal mass ejections heading at Earth did strike our magnetosphere at 6 o'clock Universal Time. Now, the KP index didn't spike, no geomagnetic storm, we probably won't have one, although we can use the telemetry here on ACE to see when it hit. But you might notice we haven't had a geomagnetic storm in a while, no CMEs have hit, and when that happens, our magnetosphere goes into recovery phase, as indicated here by these PC1 pulsations on the induction magnetometer, which we showed you a few days ago. They lasted for a few days and then went away, which basically means that our magnetosphere is pretty stabilized. And that's indicated here as well. As you can see, 6 o'clock Universal Time is when the CME hit. No spike in the red ionospheric absorption. None of it got through the magnetosphere. The flux gate magnetometer shows almost no disturbance whatsoever at that time in our magnetosphere. But were it to get hit again, for instance, let's say if this grand filament produces a Hyder flare where it drops down and has this kind of opening up on the coronal surface, which we've seen before multiple times and we've talked about. These can produce coronal mass ejections as well, and this is certainly something we should watch for as that large grand filament turns over the northeastern limb and comes into the Earth-facing position. Some interesting articles out by NASA, this first one saying that we should be doing a better job at looking for alien artifacts in our own solar system. Basically, this article concludes that they're here and we're not doing a good enough job. Another article says that we once had a giant planet, another one in our solar system. We'll give you the link, check that out. On the earthquake watch here, folks, we had another big earthquake here on the Caribbean plate, a 4.9 in the Virgin Islands, and also up north here we had another earthquake swarm. A few days ago we had a 5.9 in Nicaragua, and if you can look up just to the right of that, another earthquake swarm. And if you remember, a few days before that we had a big one in Costa Rica with another earthquake swarm up into the northwest. So in addition to watching the Caribbean plate, more earthquakes at Canary Islands and Kotla volcano. So eyes open, folks, be safe.